give you an overview of Taji horsemanship. The implementation of Taji horsemanship can be summarized in 5 words: foundation, checklist, principles, mindset, and mastery. I remember this by thinking, face challenges and be prepared to move mountains, or rather FCPMM, which is the first letters of foundation, checklist, principles, mindset, and mastery. This is Taji horsemanship. This is the skill set and system that I have used with my horses. This is at the heart of all of the training I have done with my animals. This training has put me on an amazing journey with my horses. Taji horsemanship starts with a basic training progression that is the foundation to all of our training. Having this foundation makes it easier for you and your horse to learn more advanced skills, like riding bridleless, trick training, or jumping. We call this basic foundation of training In Sync. The In Sync progression is a series of small, easily learned skills, tools, and exercises. This progression helps you learn a language with your horse, instead of just a few words or sentences. We use the In Sync tools and training progression for both young and seasoned riders, and both green and seasoned horses. Good horsemanship has no boundaries. Good horsemanship is universal and suitable to any discipline: Western, English, dressage, hunters, or jumpers. Moving on to checklist. We use our training progression with a series of checklists to ensure that every session we have with our horse is enjoyable, safe, and productive. Every time we ride, we go through a series of checklists. Every time we ride, we have a goal in mind. But before starting, we go through the checklist to see if our horse is ready, prepared, and in the right mindsets for the goal we have set. If they are not, we step back and change the plan. We may need to allow them to play. We might need to revisit basic skills. Using checklists allows us to make every session safe, enjoyable, and productive for both the horse and the rider. Let's talk about principles. In Taji horsemanship, we have some basic principles. Understanding these principles has provided me an insight and intuition around my horses that has made me much more effective as a rider and trainer. We will share these principles later with you in this video. About mindset. Mindset is so important. Later in the DVD, I will discuss what I consider to be a few keys to success, and also the Taji core values that my parents made me accept as a condition of riding, traveling, performing, and competing. Let's talk about mastery. With a solid foundation, checklist to keep you on track, and an understanding of some basic principles, and the right mindset, there is no limit to what you and your horse can do. In our various mastery series, we build on everything done in the In Sync training to do some really cool stuff, like ride bridleless, Roman ride, and jump. As I said earlier, the implementation of Taji horsemanship can be summarized in 5 words: foundation, checklist, principles, mindset, and mastery. Or think, face challenges, and be prepared to move mountains. Or rather, FCPMM, which is the first letters of foundation, checklist, principles, mindset, and mastery.